Hi everyone, this is part 4. In part 3 you would have just heard the conversation I had with Pittadjis. He did call back 10 minutes later. That call is on my website. What followed then was 3 weeks of Pittadjis teasing us that Karayiannas were willing to settle. Pittadjis said several times that in monetary terms we were very close. He offered to fly himself and Marius Karayiannas to London to discuss a settlement. Tempted by his phone calls, I softened my stance with Pittadjis, but not fooled by his position as a mediator, I of course had to involve my lawyer. I wrote Pittadjis a letter, sent it to my lawyer, who then passed it on to Pittadjis. This letter is important and it's on my website. Only when communications fizzled did I fly to Cyprus, not only to discuss a settlement, but also to change my lawyer and to further report my situation to the authorities. On Tuesday the 2nd of October, I met with Pittadjis in his office. Karayiannas was not present. I had a friend with me as a witness, and I recorded the meeting. To cut a long story short, there was no settlement. Pittadjis started the meeting with valuing my house at $187,000. I should have walked out there and then. I bought the house off plan in 2005 for $163,000. It took some time before Pittadjis started moving in the right direction, and I left the meeting a little more hopeful. Pittadjis phoned Karayiannas, but came back saying they were not close, and I wouldn't like the offer. I had heard enough and left him to his games. It wasn't a wasted trip. I've now got a new lawyer, and you're just about to hear 3 short clips of my face-to-face meeting with Pittadjis. They are self-explanatory and make a mockery of the buying process in Cyprus.
And as I told you, people that buy through me, they know that their interests are safeguarded. That's the most important thing. I haven't had any clients having problems.
Michelle McDonald.
She's protected. And I'll tell you why. The contract clearly states, tells you anything happens.
Whose contract? Her contract?
Yeah. Clearly states.
So she knew what she was getting into? Cool.
But she wasn't getting into anywhere because of the fact that there are guarantees on the contract. If anything goes wrong, she will be reimbursed. Not only with her money, but with a property with the same prices today. So she doesn't have any problems.
She knew what she was getting into.
Well, it's highly likely that she knew, but I've seen the term of the contract. Well, if I saw the term of the contract, it's okay. I mean, that lady doesn't have any problems.
Okay. We'll let the court decide that one if it ever comes to it.
She doesn't have any problems.
I know, because then they will reimburse her. If they're still around then. Good luck, touch wood.
No, they are around. They put a lot of land. If they have land, they can always sue and put land, freeze land for inheritance.
Yeah.
So, as I'm telling you, that lady doesn't have any problems. And the reason I'm doing so well in the past years is because my clients have gone through this firm, okay, they never had problems with that. Now, my dad is different. My dad is in litigation for all his life.
So according to Pittadjis, Michelle McDonald, who unlawfully occupies our house, knew about our situation. Of course, this completely contradicts his father's letter that says she had no idea. More importantly, he says that if things go wrong, she will be reimbursed, not only with money, but with another property. Is this why she's not reporting them to the police?
Don't get me wrong. They're all constructors. I mean, most of my clients, most of them are they bought properties, okay? They construct well because before they become developers, they were constructors. That was their job. You know what the problem is between you? So much of the agents. They're like this, okay? They feel that they shouldn't pay. They will take it to the maximum. They are not businessmen in the sense of a business.
That was his actual words. I will take this to the maximum in the court. That was his very words.
So you understand what I'm trying to do?
Yeah.
Okay. But as constructors, to be frank with you, I find them to be good. They make these nice
beautiful
beautiful houses, luxury, open spaces. They are better than the other. Not than the other, but a lot of developers.
Yeah.
I see developers, I see people purchasing properties, and within 2 years their roofs are leaking, there was damp in the wall. With Karayiannas, his clients don't have problems like that. The problem they have is similar to yours. That, let's say, Karayiannas is delayed in 3 months in delivery. According to the contract, he has to compensate it with £1,000. He doesn't. He sold the property for 300,000 and he cares for 1,000. He doesn't care for the 1,000. It's the fact that why should I pay? What the fuck?
Yeah. But I tell you what, you know, please urge him not to waste this opportunity. The only reason I... Okay, well I believe it now. Karayiannas will take this to the maximum in the court. I won't waste any more time with their games. Listen now to the final flexing of muscles.
So what else?
I think we're done. You know, I mean, the ball is in tennis terms. The ball is in Karayiannas' court, and it always has been. It has always been up to them to settle this matter. You can't steal my money. You can't thump me. I'm not their bank. I'm not their punch bag. They've done wrong. And to be perfectly honest, you know, I think your father could have represented them better.
My father didn't represent them well on their side, on their behalf. I mean, I'm talking about on their behalf.
Okay.
And well, I'll tell you what, also regarding myself, until today, I haven't taken personally anything. The reason I haven't taken personally is because, to be quite frank with you, I understand your frustration. I understand your frustration a lot. More than you know, because this is what I do. And I see all the clients. And I understand how frustrated you are.
My case is extreme. I've been told my case is extreme. You know, I've had a lot of professionals, you know, look at my site and in disbelief.
Yeah.
In absolute disbelief and shock.
It is extreme. But, as I told you, personally, I haven't taken anything personally because of 2 reasons. One, I understand your frustration. Secondly, you are dealing with my dad's firm. There was no way for you to know that it's 2 different firms. And also, because the silly cow over there, I'll send you an email from my firm. Now, so there is no way for me. I didn't take it so far personally. I am trying here on a friendly manner, and also my father has decided in the case to sort this out.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
I don't know if this goes through or not. Okay. Well, if it doesn't go through, I will not accept to see my name anywhere.
I understand. You have to do what you have to do to protect your family, but I will always do what I have to do to protect my family. And it could turn very ugly, and it probably will. But honestly, I think if the positions were swapped, I think you would do exactly the same.
I'll tell you what, I might have done similar to what you have done, but on the one side, what is the lawyer's fault? I mean, the lawyer is representing a client. He's doing the best he can to protect the interests of his client.
I wouldn't want to say too much without causing offence.
Why not calling him a cunt like you did the other day on the phone? I'm telling you that. Telling that guy said you're a cunt.
Well, you did phone me at home.
Cheers.
You did phone me at home. I thought it was very unusual you're phoning me. I think you can see now, but
I phoned you. You know why I phoned you? Because I didn't want to get on a plane and come and find you. You said, what the fuck are you doing? It's a different affair. That's the reason I called you. I was trying to be calm. Try more.
I can't because of the driving, but...
Well, over the 3 weeks, Pittadjis said several times that he hasn't taken this personally yet. Well, Pittadjis, this has always been personal for me and my family. The lady he's referring to as a silly cow was Anna Michael. He actually called her a silly cow twice in that meeting. I hope all the audio gathered here from these 3 weeks will make my story a more attractive package for mainstream TV. Maybe only when I'm on telly will the authorities do something about Karayiannas and Pittadjis. 2 producers from ITV visited my development in August and posed as potential buyers. It seems this time ITV went with the big scandal in the Paphos area instead. I'm approaching more TV companies and will keep you all posted. Thanks for the emails, everyone. I'm getting around to replying to you all, so please bear with me. We'll talk soon.